What kind of car?
What kind? I have a Nissan, and I love Nissan.
Boo! American car.
What kind of car should I have?
America.
You know, it's funny. I when I worked in the administration, I had a Chevrolet, and I drove to the White House, and everyone had a foreign car. I was the only one with an American car.
Well, Laddie is sponsored by Gresham Ford, so
Oh,
he
really?
likes everyone to drive American cars.
Can.
How about kicking the can?
Yeah.
Again? Do you think the government's going to keep kicking the can down the road? Is that your question?
Keep doing the same things, or
No, I think we're in for an acceleration. The Trans-Pacific Partnership and these things we're talking about is a real acceleration of events. You know, we had the financial coup d'etat, the money got pulled out, now it's going to come back in to re-engineer and reinvest. So we're in for an acceleration of change.
Baby boomers?
I'm an old man now.
You're an old man now?
Yeah.
So what should you do?
Yeah.
Help the young ones.
Laddie, you're a great advocate for people with disabilities. He's
Help the young ones.
constantly speaking down there in Salem.
I'm old man.
You're an old man, you think you can't do much?
It's hard.
But you're out here doing media. You're doing a lot.
Yeah.
The thing, in a period with this kind of change, you need conversation. You need a widespread conversation. So it looks to me like you're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had one question for you. So I've had this thought about U.S. financial markets, and it's something that you kind of touched on. And I felt like, you know, right now we have financial markets that are only based on the bottom line profit, and you know that moves the stock price, right? The earnings reports, and I felt like, you know, if there could be a different way of expressing earnings, like the number of people employed or the way that companies reinvested in communities, is there any way that like the overall markets could function in a different way or have different reports that would move?
Investors could choose to behave differently.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in other words, we have a multiple personality disorder. We say, you know, we want a company to be this way and that way, but then, you know, as soon as it doesn't make money, we sell it.
Right. So basically, overall behaviors of investors would dictate how companies would have to operate.
It would influence.
Okay.
It would influence. And pension funds, you know, who are the big institutional investors in this country, can have and do exercise discretion to encourage management to behave in long-term ways. Because what you're saying is, you know, if a company has a very positive total economic return, then it's going to do well in the long run. So part of what we're talking about is short run versus long run. Okay. But we've seen a situation in this market where you know, a very excellent company, earnings are off just a little bit, and boom, you know, investors run. Mm-hmm. So part of it is changing the culture and the investment thinking.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. We'll let you get to the group here.
Okay, what's the name of your